What would you do if the person you thought was your forever, the one who promised marriage, kids, and a future, turned out to be living a double life the entire time? Not with just one woman, but with many, some strangers, and some even paid. This is my story, how I went from heartbreak to making sure the world finally saw who he really was. If you've ever been lied to, betrayed, or made to question your worth, this story is for you. Hit that like button and subscribe and get ready, because what started as the worst betrayal of my life ended with the sweetest kind of justice. I was 24 when I met him. He was 26, charming, kind, the kind of man who seemed to light up every room he walked into. We didn't live in the same city, but distance didn't scare me. He made me believe we were worth the effort. We talked every single day. Morning texts, late night calls, little voice notes in between, just to say, I miss you. He painted a picture of forever, marriage, kids, holidays, even the house we'd buy one day. And I believed every single word. Why wouldn't I? He introduced me to his family. He laughed with mine. He convinced me that no matter the miles between us, his heart was mine. Looking back, maybe I should have noticed the cracks. But when you're in love, you don't see cracks. You see a masterpiece. After a year and a half, I flew to see him. I remember the butterflies in my stomach, the nervous smile on my face as I stepped off that plane. He was there waiting, bouquet in hand, arms wide open like something out of a movie. The first night, everything was perfect. We walked hand in hand down quiet streets, laughing, talking about silly things. He kissed my forehead and whispered, I can't believe you're finally here. I thought I was safe, loved, wanted. But love has a way of hiding monsters in plain sight. The second day, I noticed something strange. He had been texting all morning, but when I glanced at his phone, there was nothing. No threads, just emptiness. He must have deleted them. A chill ran down my spine, but I pushed it aside. Don't be paranoid, I told myself. He's here, with you being wonderful. Don't ruin it. But paranoia is just intuition with evidence you don't want to face yet. That night, while he slept, I stared at him. He looked peaceful, innocent, and I wondered, what if I'm wrong? What if he's not who I think he is? The next morning, he left for work. And I did something I never thought I'd do. I went through his phone. At first, I hoped I wouldn't find anything. But the truth doesn't hide forever. There they were. Message after message. Not one woman. Not two. Dozens. Flirty texts. Secret meetups. Photos. Receipts for prostitutes. It was like the floor disappeared beneath me. My chest tightened. My hands shook. My stomach turned inside out. I couldn't breathe. For a year and a half, the whole time I was loyal, dreaming of our future, he was sleeping with strangers, cheating behind my back, lying to my face. The worst part, just the night before he had held me, kissed me, told me how much he loved me, with hands that had touched a dozen others. When he came home, I couldn't hold it in. I threw the phone at him and said, explain this. He didn't even flinch. No panic. No shock. Just a blank stare and a flat, I'm sorry. That was it. No tears. No begging. Just emptiness. Like he wasn't even human. I shouted, cried, asked him how he could do this to me, how he could promise me forever while living a double life. He just kept repeating, I'm sorry. No real emotion. No real regret. It was like screaming at a brick wall. I left his apartment shaking, numb, feeling like my whole world had been ripped apart. My friends couldn't believe it. They always thought he was the sweetest guy. My family was stunned. That was when it hit me. He wasn't just a liar to me. He was a liar to everyone. And if he wasn't going to feel the weight of what he'd done, then I'd make sure the truth spoke louder than his fake apologies ever could. I gathered everything. Screenshots, messages, photos, dates, proof he couldn't deny. And then I sent it, first to his family, the same family who believed he was this perfect, loyal boyfriend planning our wedding. I wrote, I thought you should know the truth about your son. Here's what he was doing while telling me he wanted to marry me. Then, to my own friends, the ones who defended him, who told me I was lucky to have him, I wanted them to see how lucky I really was. Finally, to the women themselves. Some of them had no idea. Some of them were as shocked as I was. And in that moment, his web of lies started collapsing. Within days, his phone was blowing up, not with me, but with the fallout of his own actions. His family stopped defending him. His friends pulled away. The women wanted nothing to do with him. And me? I didn't scream. I didn't cry. I just lived my life free. The last time he tried to reach me, all he said was, "Why would you do this?" I simply replied, "Because the truth deserves to be seen." Sometimes revenge doesn't have to be loud. It doesn't have to be violent. It doesn't even have to be cruel. Sometimes the sweetest revenge is simply letting the truth out and watching a liar lose everything they built on their lies. He lost me. He lost his reputation. He lost the mask he wore so well. And me? I walked away, stronger, wiser, and finally free. If this story gave you chills, smash that like button and tell me in the comments. What's the most satisfying revenge you've ever witnessed? And of course, subscribe for more stories like this, because nothing feels better than seeing justice served.